What's going on, guys? The message that I'm getting here is about your person, okay? So, whoever you think about when I say that, it's going to be about your person. Now, I'm getting that they're talking to other people about you, and other people are rolling their eyes, going, like, not this again. I thought that you said that, that was done, it was finished. You guys aren't in communication, you're not speaking. But what I'm getting is like the attraction to you, okay? The attraction to you keeps renewing itself, okay? So I'm gonna dive into that and find out what it is they see. Maybe, I don't know if like you guys are updating your profile pictures, or maybe you've gone somewhere and recently posted pictures of where it is you were visiting, and there's just something about a particular photo that you posted that they can't seem to get enough of, or it kind of wakes them up again, or it wakes up that love or that attraction that they have for you. And that's what I feel like your person is saying to friends or family that they're talking to you about, or that they're talking about, or that they're talking about, that they're talking to about you. Sorry, I don't know why I struggled to put that into words. But yeah, that's what I'm get. Like when they talk about you, people are just like, I thought that was done, but they're like, I can't get enough of like the way I feel about them when I see them. And people might be telling them, then you know what, like stop going and like looking into what it is they're up to or what it is they're doing. But I feel like your person just can't help themselves, okay? So this attraction that they feel for you it's like renewing itself here. Okay, I feel like it's frustrating because they want to communicate. That you guys might have left off on bad terms as well, because I do see two people here in a bed with a sword who are kind of back to back. We have the Seven of Swords here, okay? Normally the Seven represents confidence here, but just by the looks on their faces, it just kind of speaks of maybe regret, or they regret the way that they left things off, so much to the point now where they can't even reach out and communicate. Like I feel like normally your person, like if you were to update pictures, they would like your photos, or they would reach out and be like, hey friend, like somebody's looking sexy, or someone looks good. But they can't do that right now, most likely because of the Seven of Swords here. You lost confidence in this connection. Okay, it could have been after a moment of intimacy, and then maybe they disappeared on you. But they regret that. They regret that move, okay? And now you have to look at the significance of her looking off at, the horse in the background there, the tulips, because I feel like many of you are still doing okay. Like, this person might have ghosted you after intimacy, and you didn't go chasing or anything like that. You just said, okay, I guess that's just the way that goes. And maybe you had some kind of glow up, after this falling out with this person, or they might have been careless. Like this could have been, your person could have been all over the place. Okay, this could be a person that, the type of player energy, or flirtatious, can't sit still, always liking to talk to a variety of people, this kind of social, flirty butterfly, whoever your person is. It could be a divine masculine, it could be a divine feminine energy, however you perceive them. It's just always wanting to be free, always wanting to be seen, always wanting to be on the next thing, like partying a lot, on that kind of scene, okay? And then you stepped into their life and you offered a more kind of grounding, just kind of calm, very different than what it is they were used to. And I feel like because it wasn't fast-paced enough, they could have just wanted different things from you, because the energy I'm picking up from you is just subtle, very calm, very simple. But the tulips here represent like harmony, long lasting, okay? Like I get that for you it wasn't just about this intimacy and that was it. But I feel like your person might have made it about that, and that was the ultimate betrayal. And that's where they feel like now that they're looking at you after you've maybe reemerged or resurfaced after a really long time, they're kicking themselves in the ass, because they might feel this kind of pull to you more than ever. And it's the universe's way of saying, yeah, like you dropped the ball here on a connection that it doesn't go away. It's the intensity just keeps building and building and building. And like I said, like they feel like this because you most likely locked off access, okay? Where let's say they might have ghosted you after intimacy, for example, okay? they didn't have access to you after that. I feel like after that experience, many of you laid low, and they had no choice but to wait for you to resurface. And now that you did, there's no access to you, I'm hearing. You could have your profiles blocked. You could have them particularly blocked, and they're watching you from fake accounts, realizing that they have to do that. They have to go to lengths to watch you from other accounts because you have their energy blocked. What do they see when they look at you now? Okay, they see you as focused on yourself. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords here, and I love that the Knight of Swords, is depicted in this really confident way, kind of leg up with the sword in the ground. And I love the butterflies because I do feel like quite a transformation has occurred that's now made you, I wouldn't say cold, but you're coming off as just more assertive, more serious. You have somebody here who is in this page energy, like you're making them feel immature. Okay, they're stuck here, frustrated that they had you in the palm of their hands and they let it slip through their fingers. And now I'm seeing you're probably shining brighter than a lot of, the people that they might be entertaining, people that they've been talking to. I feel like after you've reemerged, you're shining brighter than anybody else, very alluring, very sensual, very sexy, taking your time. We have the Six of Cups here, which is somebody who's persevered, after an emotional experience. And I feel like that's exactly what you did. But the way that you persevered, it's like you came back as like this kind of boss bitch type of energy where you're just a different person. Like I'm seeing somebody who might have cut their hair, or all of a sudden like your wardrobe is different, or something about you, this person feels like they cannot approach you. It's not that easy to get back up into your energy. And I feel too like the cat in the background kind of tossing the papers around there. Their mind is playing tricks on them as well. Okay, and what I mean by that is like with all of this communication here and the way he's frustrated, tearing up paper after paper. And I did channel this a few weeks ago, I think, in a reading where I said somebody's sending messages to you and then they're unsending it because they want you to initiate communication. This is somebody who's getting frustrated that you haven't done that because they're realizing that you're done with them. They had one shot and they blew it. That's what I'm getting out of this reading. Okay, and divine masculine or not, counterpart or not, this is what the twin flame journey is all about, is like bringing key lessons like this, to our experience to really put things into perspective. And I feel like the energy that I'm picking up from you is that, you're the type of person, especially with this swords energy here. I mean, you don't have to necessarily be an air sign, but I'm just getting like, people don't really get a lot of chances to mess up with you, and you don't really give a lot of chances to people, and that's just something about your nature. Like once somebody crosses you or rubs you the wrong way, it's really hard or difficult to see them again in a different light, or I should say it takes a lot to get to that place of forgiveness. I feel like when it comes to air signs, because they're very like, kind of fool me once, fool me twice type of energy. Okay, so that's what they see right now as you kind of resurfacing here. But you look really good though in this Knight of Swords energy. You look really good. This is, I'm not taking anybody's shit. This is, you kind of have this hard exterior. Okay, but at times, there's other photographs of you where you're looking very soft and sensual. It's like this mix of both where, you're just quite this combination that's very tempting to them. Like the attraction to you, it's awakening in your person again. You have a fine balance. You know how to do both. In terms of, just kind of be soft and sensual, but then also have this, kind of raw edge about you. I feel like they end up seeing two different aspects of your feminine energy. One that is really just, cutting, and then, which, they also find very much of a turn on. It's like this exhilarating, like I want to reach out, but I know that she's going to just tear my ass to shreds type of thing. Or, vice versa, if it's a masculine and, reaching out, whatever the case is, like they're going to be, just kind of one word answer and very like stoic type of thing. And, so I do feel like that is what's got them, kind of talking about you again. Your self-respect too. I feel like in your Knight of Swords energy, you were focused. Like if you had a particular goal in mind, you were focused and you did that. And nobody can turn around and say that, you were like irresponsible, or you went psycho on this person, or you were crazy, or you didn't take care of your business. I feel like many of you had this experience with them. Yes, it might have been painful that you got the short end of the stick. This is somebody that you might have had a really passionate encounter with, and then they ghosted you only to go off and indulge in other kind of karmic situations. But the lesson here is that many of you are reemerging, and the tables are turning to the point where now that you've reemerged, nobody else that they have gone to, or whoever it is they have in their circle right now, can match this Knight of Swords energy. Like you are on top of your game, you're on top of your shit. A lot of you could be reemerging as, again, like a new style. You could be living in a new home. You could be just engulfed in another career, maybe opening up a new business. Just a complete kind of turn of the tables, where they're now left in this frustrating place of longing for you, feeling like a complete F up, for lack of a better word. Okay, and it's driving them insane that you are just, going from like bitchy to soft and sensual to just like looking like, do not even come my way, to then all of a sudden with your eyes and some photographs looking very, sultry and inviting. So this frustration is coming from like, oh gosh, I really, really want to reach out, but I'm so terrified. I'm going to hold back. And that holding back and feeling like time is wasting is driving your person absolutely insane. Okay, let's close off this reading and find out what their best course of action is when dealing with you going back and forth between these two energies. Okay, are they going to have the courage to approach you or not? What's your person's best course of action? What do they plan on doing? Okay, that's too many. Just one card, universe, please. One or two cards to work with. Thank you. Okay, so new beginnings. Okay, so they definitely plan on taking action, but I feel like the Ace of Swords is normally catching you off guard or catching you by surprise, most likely because you're going in between these two energies. So they're going to have to know how to handle you with whatever it is you come with. So this could be a divine masculine or a divine feminine who at this moment they are kind of bossing up in their own sense, like as whatever you do on the journey, they end up following suit, or you two tend to mirror each other's energy as well. But catching you off guard is what I feel like they're going to do. Okay, this could be somebody who is studying you at a distance, who is studying you from afar. As your counterpart, they could be heavily reading into your energy, and what I mean by that is they're spending more time in nature, they're spending more time clearing their energy, getting healthy, so that way they can open up their intuition and they can send dreams to you more. They can like send off energy of like forgiveness, things like that, because like you're moving on a different path, you're moving in a different way. So I feel like the Ace of Swords, they're gonna have to come up with a new plan, a new way of doing things, a new start, a new beginning in order to catch your attention, because believe me, energetically they can feel that you're moving at a different pace now. You've learned a thing or two about people like them, just people in general. This twin flame experience with them has taught you a thing or two, so now the way that they're approaching you is going to be different. Like you might even feel like, okay, wow, like this is interesting, you've never said this before. It's because they're challenging themselves. Okay, they can feel the shift within you. Okay, so then you know what, I'm gonna shift as well, because I want to match you on that energy. Okay, and a lot of people in their circle are just kind of rolling their eyes again, feeling like this kind of dance between you two is never gonna end, which I don't think it will either. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for this short check-in tonight. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye guys.